Good morning, class 10th. So, after talking about the basic things in the reproduction, that why reproduction is important in the organism, today I am going to specifically talk about the asexual reproduction in organisms. But before that, let's see that what is reproduction. As we already discussed this, that reproduction is a biological process in our first two lectures, and in which an organism give rise to the young ones, offspring which are similar to themselves. So offsprings grow, they get mature, and they produce new offspring. So this is a complete cycle of reproduction, actually. The birth, and then there is growth, and then there is a death. That is whole cycle of our life. So the reproduction, we talked about three basic things, that reproduction help in the continuity of species. Basically, why reproduction is necessary? Because it continue the species generation after generation. So reproduction, if we talk about reproduction, is of two types. Either organism, they reproduce by the sexual reproduction method, or some organisms, they follow asexual reproduction method. Sexual reproduction is when two different individuals, they are involved, right? And asexual reproduction is specific to only single individual. So you can see the difference here. Two individuals are involved, and here's in asexual only we are going to talk about the parent, and from parent only we are going to get our new offsprings, right? That is our main aim in the asexual reproduction. Difference in the reproduction, there is a all the unicellular and or multicellular, they do not follow the same pattern of reproduction, same type of reproduction. If we say in the unicellular organism, entire cell, or even you call that entire cell as the parent cell, entire cell or parent cell divides, so only single parent is involved. So this can be budding, through budding method, this can be through fission, or this can be through the regeneration. That is all. Usually regeneration happens in the simple multicellular organisms, right? And budding and fission, they happens in the unicellular organisms. In multicellular organism, more complex, there is a specialized reproductive organs are present. Like in if we talk about in case of plants, they reproduce with the help of the vegetative propagation, and then there is the spore formation in case of the rhizopus, in case of our fungus, which is having the multicellular structure and little bit complex structure. And then even if we go further to the more complex, like human beings, then the mode of reproduction, and in case of plants, if we talk about the angiosperms, that is your flowering plants, in these cases the reproduction is your sexual. In these cases the reproduction is sexual reproduction in higher, more complex multicellular organisms. So type of asexual reproduction which we have to discuss in our syllabus, that is fission, fragmentation, budding, regeneration, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. These all subtopics, they are under our asexual. They all are our asexual reproduction methods. So first, today I am going to take up with the fission. We are going to start with our first asexual reproduction, that is fission. Then I will talk about the budding with you. So fission occurs in usually single celled organism, and very famous single cell organism which is known to you, that is the amoeba. So those organism which specially belongs to the kingdom Monera and Protista, like the amoeba, they reproduce through the fission method. And fission is further divided into two types. In the favorable condition organisms, these simple organisms, they divide by binary fission. If I specifically, I can write down here, that is the favorable conditions. But sometimes, see, every time they do not get the favorable conditions, then these organisms, they follow the multiple fission method. So this is followed in the unfavorable conditions, basically for the protection purpose, because in this case cyst is developed. Let's specifically talk about our binary fission. In binary, as see, bi means two, okay, and fission means division. So it means, now what is the basic concept in asexual reproduction? That we are involving a single cell or single parent, which is going to give rise to, now this type of fission is, we said, two. So this single parent is going to divide into two cells, two daughter cells, one and second, two daughter cells. So single cell divides into halves. So single cell when divide will into half, then it will form two cells. Example is amoeba. In amoeba, cell division or splitting of cell, it can take place through any plane. It can take place through longitudinal plane, longitudinal also like this, or it can take place through the transverse also. So it can this division can happen in any ways, any plane. There is no specific plane is there. But binary fission in few cases can occur in a particular axis. If in your exam you are asked to mention the particular axis, then you can mention the example of leishmania. Leishmania is a parasite. It is a parasite with the flagella. It is a protozoan and it is a parasite, and it caused the kala azar. It's in the humans. So this protozoa, why I am saying that you have to mention the particular axis, because this leishmania, it divides only longitudinally, as you can see that this is the structure which I want to show you, that there is the flagella. This leishmania has the flagella which is very long. So this is the parent body. Now this flagella has one feature, that cell division happens in relation to this flagella. It has a whip-like flagella at the end of cell, and division happen with this only. So here is this nucleus start dividing with this, then that there is another flagella is also getting formed. With the division of nucleus, as you can see, this flagella is growing, and this leishmania, it is growing the longitudinal way. It is giving rise to the new leishmania through the longitudinal manner. So as you can see, in the end there is the two flagella formed and two nuclei are formed, and ultimately their cytoplasm is divided and it give rise to the two leishmania. So the division in the leishmania is longitudinal. In amoeba, division, it is irregular. It can happen in the any plane, right? So these few smaller things you need to note down, that binary fission in amoeba can occur in any plane, but in the leishmania, it occurs in the longitudinal axis. So here, if the basic concept you are understood, that bi means two and fission means division. So this is our parent amoeba. As you can see, this nucleus will divide first. First thing is that nucleus divides. When nucleus divides means now this is one, so it will now divide it into two. So nucleus divides into two nuclei. The plural is nuclei. Now the second step is cytoplasm divides, because agar cytoplasm will not divide, so it means your single cell will only now with the two nuclei. So that is not appropriate condition. You need to form two daughter cells. So now cytoplasm will divide equally into these two cells, and there is the formation of finally, that is your two daughter cells are formed. That was our purpose, binary fission. From one single cell, two daughter cells are formed. So this is called binary fission. So same from the Leishmania, one parent, first nucleus divides and then cytoplasm start dividing and two Leishmania they are formed. And even if there is a prokaryotic cell, in prokaryotic cell, as you can see that there is the prokaryotic chromosome. That is because your nucleus has the there is no specific nucleus in the prokaryotes. So this new chromosome divide into two, and then cell continue with the growth, and there is the division in the wall, and cytoplasm start dividing, and finally there is the two cells are formed, that are two prokaryotic cell, very simple bacterial cell. So first chromosome divides, first is the chromosome are dividing, then there is a cytoplasm is dividing, and finally there is a division of cytoplasm, two new cells are formed. Next type of division is multiple fission. Multi word mean many, and fission means division. So it means now here a single cell is not dividing into only two cells. A single cell divides into many daughter cells at one time simultaneously. So example you can mention here is plasmodium and amoeba. Let's see here that, and this kind of division only takes place during the unfavorable conditions. When conditions are not favorable for an organism, then multiple fission happens. So here is the nucleus. This is one plasmodium cell, and this plasmodium will form a cover around the main cell, and this cover is known as cyst. It is actually protective wall because conditions are unfavorable. So this cell will protect itself with the cyst, that is a protective wall. Now this is going under multiple fission, many daughter cells. As you can see, these many daughter cells, not only nuclei, many daughter cells are formed inside the parent body by the multiple fission, and they are covered with a cyst. This cyst is a protective wall, and the moment they come in contact with favorable conditions, the moment when they come in contact with favorable conditions, this cyst breaks down. This cyst this cyst breaks down, and daughter cells are released, then they grow and mature. So there is a protective wall is formed in the multiple fission. So that is why I'm concentrating on that this happens in the unfavorable conditions. Then this because this is happening during the unfavorable conditions like the deficiency of food if it is there, or water, or during the extreme temperature, so production of large number of daughter cell. Here you can mention specifically the example of amoeba. Here with the diagram you can mention plasmodium also, and this is about the amoeba. So there is a cyst. Now what happens in amoeba actually withdraw its pseudopodia को वो अंदर उसको ले लेता है, withdraw कर लेता है अपनी body से, and there is a formation of a protective wall, and we are calling this protective wall as the cyst. So inside the cyst there are many amoebae is there are plural, amoebae, many amoebae are formed, and once there is a conditions are normal, their cyst is broken, and daughter amoebae they are released. So these daughter amoebae they are released in the outer environment. So as you can see that this division happens during the unfavorable conditions, and there is a production of large number of daughter cells, so that the chances of survival increases. So each nucleus is surrounded by the small amount of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is also there, and amoeba forms a cyst wall. Why cyst wall? For protection. So when the amoeba they receives favorable condition, this cyst wall it ruptures and daughter amoeba they are released. Let's now talk about our second type of asexual reproduction, that is budding. Budding is seen in few fungi and multicellular animals. Here you can mention the examples of yeast as well as hydra. In our further lectures we will see that hydra shows the another type of asexual reproduction, that is it is a very good best model to show the regeneration also. So it can go through with the both, that is yeast as well as you can mention the hydra in regeneration also. Now first let's talk about the budding. As you can see that the parent cell or the body it gives out a lateral outgrowth. Lateral means जो साइड पे होती है, साइड पे एक यहाँ से साइड्स पे सेल्स डिवाइड करके दे विल फॉर्म mass of the cells, or this there is a outgrowth कह सकते हो, there is a outgrowth coming from the lateral sides, that is your that outgrowth जो body से बाहर आ रही है from the parent body, it is called a bud. So here it is the nucleus in case of our yeast, and there is the bud formation starts through the mitosis. Mitosis is actually that kind of division in which if equal cells they divide with the equal number, it means if this is your parent cell it will divide and give rise to the two similar type of cells, same type of DNA, same type of chromosome. That type of condition or division is called mitosis. So here same thing is happening, that mitosis happen. Mitosis means now first your nucleus will divide. So when nucleus will divide, now this will have two parent nuclei. So with the parent nuclei needs only now parent body needs only one nuclei. So now this one nuclei it start moving into the bud area. So movement of nucleus will be into the bud. That is your second point. First is the division of your nucleus. Second is the movement of nucleus into the bud. Now this bud will start moving when it has nucleus, it will have its DNA, and there will be the now other cellular content will be formed. And finally when it mature, when it grow properly, till it grow, it mature, then it will be detached from the parent body. So there is the parent yeast, and here is the birth scar. Basically we say when the parent when a daughter cell or the daughter bud detach from the निकल जाती है वो from the parent yeast. So this is our daughter yeast. One thing here you need to mention, that when the daughter yeast is getting formed, either there are now we are having two yeast from a single parent. We started with single parent, now we have two, but the size of the cells will not be equal in case of budding. As we saw in the fission, that size of the cells they were equal, but no, in the budding size of two cells formed they will not be equal. So nucleus divides, I already told you. Daughter nucleus, you can say it pass into the daughter cell. It grows in size there, and it grows till it is attaching to the parent body. Then it gets separated after the maturation. It gets separated by the formation of the wall. Basically जब तक वो अपने आप को पूरा mature हो जाती है, protect कर लेती है, then it detach. And after wall formation, bud falls off and finally germinate into the new individual. That is the points of in the process of budding, that nucleus सबसे पहले divide करेगा, then there will be the movement, then there will be the wall formation, and the moment the wall is formed after maturation, this yeast will detach from the parent. Budding, I already told you that the formation of daughter cells, they are unequal sizes, and later on they grow into the adult size. So same, let's look about the hydra. Here is our parent hydra. As you can see, this parent hydra has a on the lateral side side, lateral is the side view. It is the lateral side, a new bud is developing. Now this there is a developing bud, and finally now this bud will grow and come to the maturity, and the when it finally it is now fully grow and mature, it is detached from the new it detached from the parent body and from the new hydra. Mature does not mean that it actual grow into this much size. No, mature means now when it is sufficient to grow in outer conditions, right? Only then it detach from the parent. Means once it is fully grow, then it detach from the parent and start growing into the adult size. So here in the budding you can mention the examples of yeast and hydra. One thing again you need to mention, that the size of the cells which are formed, they are of unequal in the size. So this is all about our two processes, that is about the fission as well as budding as the asexual reproduction method in today's lecture. Next we will discuss about the regeneration, spore formation and fragmentation.